Hey everybody, it's Shane here. I hope you are having a good week. I have been grading the week 7 reflection observations, and I have to say this has been a rough one. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It started off rough. A lot of you missing the point of the question. Whenever that happens, then I always start to think to myself, okay, was I not clear? That's always a concern of mine, is did I miss something here? But the thing is, some of you are getting it right. The other thing is that had you gone through the book and the module like you should, and I'm not saying you didn't, but necessarily, but the answer was all there. So basically, this question was about how did the British invasion impact the music scene in the United States, and use examples from the materials. And that was basically me saying like, hey, there are answers in the materials. So a lot of you just went and kind of regurgitated what you did in the discussion, but the discussion was an entirely different question about about the British invasion. This was really focusing on American bands. So this huge thing called the British invasion happens, and as a result, it causes a lot of significant things in the music scene here in the United States. So, for example, it brings life back to the blues, and basically is responsible for an American blues revival. So with folks like the Rolling Stones and the influence that they and other British bands had, we had Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin that were bringing back the blues and opened up the avenues for older, maybe semi-retired musicians to have a whole new lease in life on their career. With the idea of the Beatles and the fact that they played their own music and did all of that. This is where garage bands come from. So people like the Kingsmen and with Louie Louie and all of this comes out of that scene. Also, because of the big impact of the Beatles, you have the band The Monkees that are basically created to be America's answer to that. So there was plenty of material to draw from. And so I was going to send out a little heads up, hey, what happened here? But then I thought, it's better as a video. It's quicker and I can just think off the top of my head. So really take the time. I've got most all of you putting the question at the top, which is good. Make sure that you read the question. If you're not sure ever if you're on the right track, send me a message in Canvas and say, hey, this is what I think you mean. Is this what you mean? And then I'll tell you, yes, no, good job, you're on the right track. Don't write it out for me. I'm not going to give you a free read on it, but you can at least find out if you're on the right track, because there was plenty of material to draw from. Power Pop, which was not in the book, but was in the module. So I think that some of you, maybe you don't have the book and you're trying to wing it without the book. I think that some of you are maybe just like trying, how fast can I click through the modules to do what I need to do? Those materials are there for you to learn, and things that I draw from. So they're not just fluff. They're there for a reason. So a lot of you, an unusually high number of you, just got 0 points because you didn't even remotely answer the question. And some of you did get it right. And had you read the book and you gone through it, you would have gotten it, because it's the title of the chapter is The British Invasion Continues and America Reacts. So it's right there. Like, I set it up right there for you so that you could go in there. But that just means you got to take some time and you got to do it. So I know some of you will probably be upset, and I'm sorry. These things happen, but this is why it's important to take the time. So as a little kind of consolation to help you out just a little bit, because I'm just a nice guy, probably too nice. But here's what I'm going to do. If you watch this video, reply to the video and say, yes, I understand. and I watched this, something like that, to let me know that you watched this. And if you do that, I'll give you 10 points. How easy is that, right? A free 10 points. So that means for those of you that got, 20, 22, 25, extra 10 points just for you. For those that you got 0, at least you're getting something out there, and hopefully a lesson has been learned as well. I know we're at the midpoint of the semester. I know it's easy to lose steam and all of that, but we got to keep on keeping on, right? There's a lot of great music ahead, but I really want you to take the time and go through the materials, because I want you all to get a great grade. But more importantly is I want you to just understand everything. Okay, that's it for now. One thing, if you do what I asked you to do, I will only accept it until noon on Thursday. So I'm giving you some time, just like your welcome video. Noon on Thursday, I will not accept any replies after that. Okay, take care. Do good work. Bye.